So I just read that there are over 150 militiamen that have taken to the forest or wilderness of Oregon to carve out land, basically cut down trees and things like that, to basically get ready. They said to, fight the tyrannistic government, blah blah blah, and they're calling on American patriots. First of all, that does not mean black people. Now, if anybody knows about like Rex 84 and things like that, or their plans, they said like if there anything was to happen to the government or they to invoke martial law, that they was every militia group that in every state will be enacted, and they will be automatically like I forgot the word, but they would be acting on behalf of the government or local law enforcement. So I don't know. People need to probably pay attention to that. I'm gonna pay attention. I literally just seen that, so I'm gonna pay attention to that to see what actually happens with that. I remember back when I was a kid, 30 years ago, there was a couple. They had a couple, white people that was looking hunting for in the woods. But I'm gonna tell you something. White people in general been going in the woods anyway, and teaching their kids how to doing like they have actual military type style courses and camps and things that they take their kids to still today. They've been training for this. Okay, black people out here buying Jordans and cigarettes and liquor and shit that don't mean shit. These motherfuckers been doing this. Okay, while we making up new dances, these motherfuckers is taking their kids out in the woods, trying to teach them how to survive off the land, teach them how to shoot, how to, military strategizing, and all that war shit. They've been doing that. Okay, so don't be surprised at it. I'm not surprised that I see this. What I'm, what's like, okay, I'm like trying to see what the moves are. So that was kind of like threw me off as far as like, I don't know. Are they taken to the woods in front of what's going to happen? So I don't know. Does it mean that like, okay, truthfully, there's going to be nowhere to run because, in the cities it's going to be the military and then in the woods it's going to be the militia. So you can't go nowhere. I don't know. And you can call me whatever you want to call me, but it was a lot of 90% of them damn Jews that said the same thing about people like me over there that was like, yo, something is not right. And they dead. Most of them is dead. Okay, he was not playing. Okay, so I would rather be prepared and not need it, and then need it and not be prepared, y'all. Y'all is tripping. Y'all out here like thinking this is greasy. Just because we is not shackled, y'all thinking you can go and fucking suck and drink and smoke and dance and pop your booty and talk about people and wear makeup and buy clothes. You think that shit is greasy. You think shit is greasy. You keep on. Motherfuckers gonna get caught off guard. That's why we're gonna get slaughtered, because we're gonna be caught off guard because we're not preparing. White folks been preparing since I probably before I was, that's 30, almost 40 decades. So I'm pretty sure they've been doing it, but I know for a fact I remember news stories, okay, of my own memory. Okay, they've been preparing. Okay. When we out here lined up for Jordans for a day before they come out and stuff like that, they at the REI and all those other places lined up for days trying to get bullets and guns. Okay, pay attention to what's going on around you. Okay, turn the motherfucking soap operas and shit off, daytime, nighttime soap operas and bullshit off that don't mean shit, that they keeping y'all niggas distracted with while they just are planning and plotting and getting shit ready. That's why they got Trump, because they now running, because they in position now, so they can have a flagrant bigot now. because now it don't even matter because they don't put all the pieces in play. We done fell for all the okie doke, all the crack epidemic, all that. They got us where they got where they don't have us. They have their pieces on the board where they needed to be at to have an optimal success rate. So, so like I said, that just happened. I don't know. Who knows? But definitely pay attention to how often this starts to happening. What happens with this particular case? This is not something that you should not take lightly. You should not take lightly that these white people are starting to go into the woods and publicly tell people that they're going into the woods. When I start running, that meant you better start running. It's kind of one of those things. It's like, why are these people just all of a sudden, okay, y'all sit up thinking that these white people are just some hillbillies. Y'all think all these bigots and stuff are like hillbilly, trailer trash, EBT people. These people are people we work with in cubicles next to us, offices next to us. Get your head out your ass. That happened to a family, well, not necessarily a family member of mine, but I know that this person thought that they was greasy, and they have, they was this black male. He was the head of the HR department within a corporation. Thought it was a greasy, going to hunt trips and going golfing and all that shit. That shit was greasy. Had a little, go to football games and all that stuff. Thought things was, had little white friends over. Oh yeah. Okay, had a little friend, male friend that lived down the street. You know what I'm saying? He had his daughter go down there one day. Long story short, the little girl told his daughter that black girl, she was too dark to be a princess. So this lets you know as far as what types of shit that white people teach. And this is somebody that let me borrow your, leaf blower type motherfuckers. Okay, in the suburbs. They deep suburbs. Y'all think shit is greasy. You sitting out there with these crackers, you think shit is greasy. They finna show your motherfucking ass.